currently in Hilltop Cafe. This is actually Issa Rae's coffee shop. I love her so much, so I had to come visit. It's my first time visiting. One thing I need to do right now is actually rewrite an outline of a spec episode that me and my class are writing. If you don't know what a spec episode is, it's pretty much just writing another episode of a pre-existing TV show. Short writing is like Netflix's original Arcane. I mean, it's cool. I don't know. I'm not like a diehard animation fan. Like, I think I like adult comedy animation, but not like drama animation. So I'm having a fun time like being challenged in this class. I need to rewrite my scenes of the outline based on what the notes I got in like from class and the professor, so that we can go ahead and head to pages beginning of next week. So I just submitted my scenes. I'm writing Mel's storyline, which I love. I'm not the biggest fan of Arcane, but I love Mel. Like, she's such a great character. So I'm writing her scenes in this episode. I'm really excited to go to pages with this. But next up, I'm about to work on one of my midterms. I have a midterm project due in a couple weeks, I think, and I need to pretty much pitch an entire TV series or feature film based on a story. I want to sit down and like kind of really think about what story I may want to use to pitch and like how could I expand that. I took on the main characters, the log lines, and also like the act structure of the pilot or the feature I may write. So I need to go ahead and figure out what story I'm going to use for the pitch. I am back on campus. I'm about to work out. This is something I really like doing when I have like a long day of like work or study. I like putting like a nice block of gym time in the middle of it. It just helps me stay alert and like stay focused, because breaks are important, because I can get carried away like sitting at a desk all day and like doing work. If you're having long days of like class or studying, just find a way to like stay active throughout the day, even if it's like a 30-minute walk or something. But finding a small break where you can stop studying and like be active.
Sweet and tea, stay sweet and tea, always.
Like you guys saw earlier, I was rewriting my part of the outline, and so now that all of the scenes are sent in on one document, I'm reading through the outline, giving notes. Typically, I give notes on story structure, how to better like reveal certain things, and then also functional elements of the story. And because it's a spec script, we also give notes on does it sound like the same tone of the original pre-existing show. Moving on to now my least favorite part of college homework, and that is the readings. Oh my god, I have so many pages of readings to do every single week, and that's mainly because I'm in a lot of cinema media studies classes, but I thoroughly annotate my readings, so I highlight all the concepts or important knowledge based on the assignment or based on the title of the reading, and then I also go in and look up concepts and words that I don't really know, and I make sure to write those down and denote them in the actual paper or my iPad, and I give notes about concepts, what I think about them, and just general like synthesizations of like the ideas that the author has provided. And I typically do my readings in the morning time to get like that chunk of the work out the way, like first when I have the most energy to do it. We're on the way to a cafe. I love switching up like my study spot, especially on Tuesdays, because I don't have class on Tuesdays. So like going off campus or going to a cafe nearby is something I really love doing, because it just keeps me focused, keeps me motivated, switches the scenery up, which is also very important when it comes to like studying. And I have a lot of reading I need to do today because I didn't finish it all last night. The first thing I'm doing is finishing up the reading that I did not finish yesterday, and because this reading correlates with an assignment that is a heavy part of my grade for this class, I like to annotate this a little bit more than I do, so sometimes I add in different colors of highlighting, making sure I note things that are really interesting to me, note things that don't make sense to me, note things that do make sense to me. And so when I'm writing my analysis of this reading, it's a lot easier and the process of it goes a lot smoother, and I don't waste time trying to understand the reading while I'm outlining it versus just understanding it while I'm reading and fully go through the entire process. I just finished my reading. We changed spots, switched it up a little bit, but now I have to outline the actual response. So in this class, we only do 2 reading responses. One in the first half of the semester and one in the second half of the semester. So it's my time to do my second reading response. The reading response is pretty much me analyzing what the reading says, like my connection to the reading, but also taking a stance on the reading. And this reading was actually really interesting. It was about the possessive investment in whiteness. I'm gonna outline it and then probably end up writing it probably tomorrow. So things I like to give myself time to like outline and then come back to my outline and see if some things are missing or like what's not working and then write that essay. When it comes to essays and specifically outlining essays for me, I like to read the rubric first, just so when I'm spitballing ideas, I can kind of stay on track and focus on what the essay's goals are. And so during the outlining process, I just kind of outline all the things that I may want to talk about and make sure that it all sticks to like my goal and premise of the essay and also according to the rubric. So I went to class, we talked about all our notes on the outline, and we hashed out some of the story issues, and now we went to pages, and we're writing the first half of the script. But because I don't have any scenes until the second half of the script, I was designated script coordinator for the week, which means I just track all the changes and make sure I put every scene in order, really make sure the script makes sense and has a flow to it. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here. I'm copying and pasting all the scenes I got sent, which I compile into one script that gets sent to the class, and we can give notes on it for the next class period. It's late Thursday night, and I've procrastinated on all of my assignments that are due tomorrow. I do have a work thing I need to get done, so I'm doing that right now. And then I also have notes I need to give on the script I compiled on Wednesday. And I think that's all I have to do besides read. Oh, also need to read a House bill for my Writ 150. So yeah, I have a couple things I need to do, but I shouldn't be up too late, fingers crossed. But I'm at the point in the week normally where I literally just cannot do work, and it just does not faze me to do work. So I'm just trying I'm trying to work with Ben so we can try and not lose our standing at USC, you know what I mean? Vibes.
The people you least persuade.
Hey guys. So I'm Anthony, period. Is he gonna get me because I'm recording? Probably. Oh. So when you see this, just know that I love you. And I'm vlogging for you. We have Kefimba, Ishan, Danielle, and your husband, Sam. Alrighty. Don't get me. If I beat that, a bitch, you gon' tell them. Wait. Some issues. I don't commit. Let's watch this on replay.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and got some new tips for studying, new hacks, new tricks. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more college vlogs and follow me on all my other social medias, which is linked in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.